Hello and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn some great vocabulary and practice speaking, so let's get started. Recently I taught this tricky vocabulary to one of my best students, and she didn't know any of these words, so I thought I need to make a video about them. So let's do it. First, what is the airplane doing? We have a verb for this, and the verb is land. The plane is landing. So in the present, land; in the past, landed; and the participle is landed. The plane has landed. But not yet. The plane is still landing. Let's practice. Is the plane landing? That's right, the plane is landing. Now the plane has landed. It's on the ground. If I ask the question, I say, has the plane landed yet? And you say, yeah, the plane has already landed. Let's practice. Has the plane landed yet? That's right, the plane has already landed. And now the question is, on what? It's not a road. It's not a street. It's not a normal street. It's special. It's for airplanes. It's called a runway. So I can say the plane landed on the runway. Let's practice. Did the plane land on the runway? That's right, the plane landed on the runway. Or in the future, where is the plane going to land? That's right, the plane is going to land on the runway. So now the plane has landed. Where does the plane need to go? The plane needs to go to the terminal so the passengers can get off the plane. Well, there's a special road for that too. It's not called a runway. A runway is where the plane lands. This is called the taxiway. And what's the verb? The plane doesn't drive on the taxiway. The plane taxis. Taxi is a verb here. The plane needs to taxi to the terminal. Let's practice. Does the plane need to taxi to the terminal? That's right, the plane needs to taxi to the terminal. On what? On a street? On a road? No, on a taxiway. The plane is on the taxiway. Let's practice. Is the plane on the taxiway? That's right, the plane is on the taxiway. So now the plane is at the terminal. The passengers need to get off the plane, and the new passengers need to get on the plane. Now let's go the other way. Now the plane needs to taxi to the runway. Let's practice. Does the plane need to taxi to the runway? That's right, the plane needs to taxi to the runway. And now the plane is on the runway, and it's ready to take off. We have a phrasal verb here. Take off is the verb where the plane leaves the ground. So now the plane is going to take off. And do you remember where the plane is? The plane is on the runway. So the plane is on the runway and it's ready to take off. Let's practice. Is the plane on the runway? That's right, the plane is on the runway. And is it ready to take off? That's right, it's ready to take off. And now, is the plane taking off? That's right, the plane is taking off. So remember the verb take in the past took, and the participle is taken. So I can ask the question, has the plane taken off yet? And you can say, yes, the plane has already taken off. Let's practice. Has the plane taken off yet? That's right, the plane has already taken off. So remember this important vocabulary. The plane takes off and lands on the runway, and the plane taxis on the taxiway. Thank you for watching, and keep watching to clear up more confusing vocabulary. So we have these 6 words. The ones on the right are nouns, and the ones on the left are adjectives. But they all mean pretty much the same thing. But we don't need to use all of them. In conversational English, we only use 2. Which 2 do we use? These 2. We use the adjective brave, and we use the noun courage. These are the only 2 you need to use in conversational English. But we need to know all of them. because the other ones are used in formal English. First, let's practice with the adjective brave. Pronunciation. Use the long A sound like day and say. Brave. Brave. Make the V sound with vibration. V. The position is straight across and relaxed. V. Brave. Brave is the adjective. We use it to describe. Example. This is a firefighter, and he's very brave. You have to be brave to be a firefighter. If you have to run into a building that's on fire, yeah, you have to be brave to be a firefighter. Let's practice. This is a firefighter. Is he brave? That's right, he's very brave. Do you have to be brave to be a firefighter? That's right, you have to be brave to be a firefighter. Now let's talk about the noun that we use in conversational English. The noun is courage. Courage. Pronunciation. Use the sound like burger, cur, closed, cur, courage. And the second syllable is closed also. Edge. Courage. Put the stress on the first syllable. Courage is a noun. It's a thing that you have, or maybe you don't have. Example, he doesn't have the courage to go and talk to the girl. He's scared. He's shy. He doesn't have the courage to go talk to the girl. Let's practice. Does he have the courage to go talk to the girl? That's right. He doesn't have the courage to go talk to the girl. He's too shy. He's too scared. He doesn't have the courage. What about this guy? He has the courage to go talk to the girl. He's not shy and he's not scared. He has the courage to go talk to the girl. Let's practice. Does he have the courage to go talk to the girl? That's right. He has the courage to go talk to the girl. He's not scared. He's not shy. He has the courage. So we see the words that we use in conversational English are brave as the adjective and courage as the noun. But we have many other words that we need to know. So let's practice and see how you'll hear them in more formal English. First, let's practice with this word, bravery. Bravery is a noun. So it's a thing that you have or you don't have. Let's hear some examples of how people use bravery.
The story of Captain America is one of honor, bravery, and sacrifice.
And when that's so, it's simple truth that your brother's bravery and his death helped make it so.
Recently, he evinced spectacular bravery in the line of duty.
Through dedication and bravery, these next two officers effected the rescue of 13 citizens of this city.
You honor us with your bravery.
They rewarded his bravery with a gift.
He was awarded the Bronze Star for his bravery.
Example, he was awarded for his bravery. It's a more formal situation. He was awarded. If you receive an award, we can use passive voice and use the word award as a verb. He was awarded. He was awarded for his bravery. Pronunciation, make the long A sound. Bravery. Bravery. He was awarded for his bravery. Let's practice. Was he awarded for his bravery? That's right, he was awarded for his bravery. Now let's talk about this word, courageous. This is an adjective. We use this word to describe. Courageous. Pronunciation, use the sound like burger, cur, courage. Then use the long A like pay and say. Courageous. And then the closed sound, courageous. We see the stress is on the second syllable, rage. Courageous. This is an adjective, and it's used for more formal English. Let's hear how people use courageous.
I think that Derek's decision to go on this trip is courageous, but there are some people who think it's a mistake.
Now we're going to need 12 courageous volunteers.
Elephants are strong and courageous, and they defend their mates.
He is consistently loyal, unflagging, thorough, courageous, and efficient.
Someone like the kind, courageous people in her books.
Officer Hardy is courageous and resourceful.
When he's courageous and follows it up with something you don't like, you show the follow-up.
Example, he was awarded for his courageous acts on the battlefield. This is more formal English, not conversational. Again, he was awarded for his courageous acts on the battlefield. Let's practice. Was he awarded for his courageous acts on the battlefield? That's right, he was awarded for his courageous acts on the battlefield. Now let's talk about this word, valor. Valor, use the short A sound like black cat, val, then the sound like burger, valor. Put the stress on the first syllable. Valor is a noun. You have valor, or maybe you don't have valor. Let's listen to how people use the word valor.
You have proved your valor yet again, Maximus.
Your selfless conduct was exemplary of valor and heroism.
We have come here to pay our final respects to the late Eva Kraczynski, a woman of valor.
It is with great pleasure that I present this award to Detective Lieutenant Edmund Exley, two-time Medal of Valor recipient.
Took home the Medal of Valor, 5 bullet holes for his trouble.
You're gonna get a Medal of Valor for this.
My client, Herbert Richardson, was recommended for a Medal of Valor for disarming a bomb in Vietnam.
So a common example is this. This is the Medal of Valor. It's an award you win if you're brave, in the military or in the police. It's called the Medal of Valor. So this is the Medal of Valor, and he received the Medal of Valor for his bravery. Again, it's a more formal situation. Let's practice. What is this? Is this the Medal of Valor? That's right, this is the Medal of Valor. And did he receive the Medal of Valor for his bravery? That's right, he received the Medal of Valor for his bravery. Now let's talk about this word, valiant. Valiant is an adjective. We use the word to describe. Pronunciation, valiant. Valiant. It's 2 syllables. The first syllable has the vowel a like black cat, val. Valiant. Use the y sound like in yes and yellow, yin. And the short vowel, valiant, valiant. The T is a stop T. You don't have to say valiant, you can say valiant. It's an adjective, so I am valiant, you are valiant, he is valiant. But again, it's formal English, not conversational. Let's hear some examples of the word valiant.
Despite a valiant effort last night by Batman, Harvey Two-Face is still at large and extremely dangerous.
Valiant effort, though. A valiant effort. Reminds me of your father before I killed him.
You made a valiant effort, but we're going to have to sell to Zelensky.
So we hear a common example is a valiant effort. People say this sometimes. Again, it's more formal English. A valiant effort is a brave try or a good try. It's a valiant effort. In the past, it was. It was a valiant effort. We normally use this when someone fails. I can say it was a valiant effort, but he lost. Example, he fought hard, the guy in blue. He fought hard, but he lost. I can say it was a valiant effort. He fought hard, it was a valiant effort, but he lost a fight. Let's practice. Did he fight hard? That's right, he fought hard. Was it a valiant effort? That's right, it was a valiant effort. But did he win or lose? That's right, it was a valiant effort, but he lost a fight. He tried. So remember these 6 words. We have the adjectives brave, courageous, and valiant. The only one we use in conversational English is brave. That's the one you need to use. But we need to know the others. And we have the nouns, bravery, courage, and valor. But the only one we need to use is courage. That's the one we use in conversational English. But we need to know the other ones because they're used in formal English. And they all mean pretty much the same thing. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.